Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a sensational Sunday on this sunny Sunday. It's sunny where I am at the moment. It was sunny earlier. It's a beautiful day. It's a nice warm day. I am driving back home. I'm in Connecticut. I drove to Connecticut to buy a table from Facebook, a lady that was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. Today is 6 years that my husband passed. Today, October 19th. 6 years. Ooh. What a devastating experience my life has been at different moments, most definitely so. And there were so many things that were going on with him that he thought I didn't know, aware of, and I just didn't even speak on it because it was just too stressful. And to his family, well, they actually tried to blame me for his passing. Because my husband refused to go to the emergency room because this is who he was. He never listened. Men, all I can tell you is that we are way smarter than you. And if you don't listen to us, well, you're basically gonna have lots of issues, and it might be an issue where you don't wake up, and that's exactly what happened with my husband. So yeah, it's definitely a mind fork, without a doubt, 100%. All the stuff happened, but I worked through it all. And as far as his family, good luck. His son, well, his son was following what the father said, that we were divorced, which we weren't. My husband was he was a habitual liar. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He lied from the beginning, and he came in lying, and when he left, he was lying. So, but there's a little thing called tracking, Yeah, sneaky people like that, they live sneaky, shady lives, and they any kind of fortune as far as prosperity goes, as far as themselves, because it's just who they are. And when you do creepy things like what happened with his son, well, all I could say this to people: we have ancestors that look out for us, okay? And when people are not right to you, our ancestors make sure that they have a lot of mishaps. I'm just gonna put it that way. Because you play around with people for your own benefit, trust and believe, karma comes back and it slaps you, and it slaps you quite often. So my message is to women: when you meet someone, and to men, and you think that this is going to be your ever after, that this is your person, well, listen to what I'm going to say. Make sure you do a background credit check, and make sure that you know who you're dealing with. 100% make sure you know who you're dealing with. Because people will lie straight to your face and smile, and then reassure you, oh, no, everything, oh, no, and see me always being like the healer, always like, oh, I don't want to do anything to hurt anybody. Oh, I couldn't live with that if something happened to them because of me speaking on stuff. Yeah. Worry about yourself, people. Worry about yourself. You know? So, yeah, 6 years. I did not even know. This is so crazy. Because everything was a secret with him. I did not know that he was taking blood pressure medicine. Yep, I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I got all the stuff on his phone after he died, which his darling little son wanted. Oh, I'm taking the phone. Yeah. These low-life people, his family, his son, right? Stuff was given to him, which I didn't have to do, and I haven't made the complaint, but I'm going to. I'm actually putting it in my book, and I'm putting all the documentation in the book. This darling, this kid of his, right? You want to know something so bananas? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, like real sneaky people. I ended up giving stuff to him I didn't have to do because I was in a state of shock. And then he goes to the motor vehicles. He's going with a text, because text that I sent to the kid after his father died, like my head was so far up my rear end. I don't even know how my head came out, because I was so friggin' like so out of it. And but they're listen, when you get into a relationship and you lie from the beginning, you're basically you're just someone who's got a lot of psychological problems. And well, you know, I tried to be nurse Patricia. Oh yeah. Ladies, take care of yourself. Somebody lies to you, kick them to the curb. Kick them to the curb. And you know what? Make sure you're wearing a real pointy shoe. Yeah, but see, I'm still here. I'm surviving, and I'm driving. So, you know, I take care of my health. I don't lie to people. I don't live in deceit. You know, I'll be straight up with you. You don't like what I got to say? Well, you know, there's the door. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you. You know, it's just like no doubt about it. It's just, well, being genuine and being real. Yep. It's a very, very big thing. And it makes a world of a difference as far as how you live your life, too, you know? So anyway, yeah, rest up in peace there, Mr. Marky Perry. That was the craziest time of my life, I have to tell you. Between that, September 11th, the mother dying, and the crazy that happened right after she died with that crap bag, and then after my husband died, it was like being inside of a pinball machine, and you got the paddles, your paddles coming at you all over. Yeah. And my husband's son's, now it's the wife, she was the baby mama, when another little sneak, right? It's got to be something new now for younger couples, that like with social media, where the wives, the girlfriends are posed with like their, you know, everything popped out because they're showing off their wares. But if you're married, it's supposed to be you and your spouse, you know? Whatever. For those delusional people, let them all frickin', well, I would say some choice words. You know how you can tell if somebody's lying? When they don't look at you, when they're talking, and they don't make direct eye contact, or, you know, they're looking down, or they add a lot of extras to something that you ask them, and then it becomes like the Gettysburg Address. It's like, okay, I just asked like one thing. I didn't ask for an indoctrination here, you know. Oh well. When you have to cover things up, that's when you lie. When you're an honest, straightforward person, you lay all your cards out on the table. This is who I am. A, B, C, D, E. You don't like me? That's okay. When appearances matter, well, uh-oh. Am I gonna get a tag that said 40? I was going 50. Uh-oh. So I drove out to Connecticut to buy a table, a beautiful butcher block table, because, well, I went ahead and I changed the kitchen around, because after, when I was going to sell the house, I was like, you know what, I'm going to switch it up. I had these people in here with their freaking rotten energy. Get rid of what's here. So when I did it the first time, well, after my husband passed, I had bought quartz countertop. Well, this is, I'm not in the quartz market right now, so this is a beautiful butcher block table, and that'll be used as a countertop. And it's comes from Denmark, this table, so it's not one of those El Cheapo IKEA tables. Yeah, there's a difference in the texture, the thickness of the wood. This is maple, so, and the countertop that I have at home is also maple. Doing a lifetime bid for. It's hard to try to fool somebody when you can see, when you're a person that can see right through people, you know. Well, those people can eat rocks. They can eat rocks. So now what's out here at my age category, people in my age category, well, we're all falling apart. Who can't see, who can't walk, who can't hear. And this is what happens. This is life, you know? This is life. And especially like whatever type of work you've done, you know? A lot of people, oh my gosh, a lot of people like that are in my age category are really, we all gain weight, but a lot of people, they've like gained, they're at the obese level now, and not genetics, just bad habits. I mean, if I didn't watch what I eat, I could blow up, without a doubt. Get like, I'm a little bulky as it is, you know? I'm a bulky one. I'm not a ballerina. I tried to be a ballerina, but instead I became a construction lady worker. That's all good. Oh yeah, Connecticut. They don't wear motorcycle helmets in Connecticut. That's not a good thing. We used to come back this way after visiting the penitentiary. My son was locked up here in Connecticut. 2 separate bids. Unbelievable. Yeah, and so if that wasn't bad enough, right after my husband passes, and all the mayhem with that, then my son, because of mental health and addiction, he has a relapse, and then he starts all kinds of, I cannot make all this madness up. See, I was under the impression that I had to rush and give these people, when I say these people, the husband's people, my husband's stuff, which I didn't have to do, but because I wasn't thinking right and I wasn't in the right state of mind because of all the trauma, something happens when you find somebody unalived, you know, somebody that you slept with and showered with and ate with, you know, and vacation with. So, yeah, it does something to your mind. Any case, I'm getting stuff ready because his son was coming over, and Yeah. And so I had boxes all over, storage containers, and my son starts, oh my God, look at what you're doing. Ah! You're tearing this house apart. First you started with the kitchen, you're losing your mind, you're having a nerve. Tommy, Chris is coming to get his stuff. What are you doing? He's making videos. This friggin' whack. He calls up mental health. They come the next morning. I said this story a bunch of times, but it's worth repeating because it's so whacked out. They come banging on my door. Patricia, are you alright? Come in here. Let me show you something. Let me explain to you what the F is going on. Yeah, so that was an interesting situation, but I got through it. I tell you, if it wasn't for the crazy real stuff that happens, I mean, there'd be nothing for people to do, right? There'd be no stories, there'd be no movies, no books. Freaking people. All I know is that I am blessed and I am enlightened beyond. So that's why stuff has happened, and I've been able to manage through it. I heard a story about a young lady. It was a gay couple, and the young lady, her partner, significant partner, died. And when the lady went to see her, she had a heart attack and died. Stress will do that. Stress will do that. Stress will tear you up. It'll take your insides, it'll chew them up, spit them out, put them on the pavement, roll over you a bunch of times. Say, hey, how do you like that now? Hey, you like it now? You like the struggle? That's trauma. Yep. And for the creepy, rotten things that the little darling did, karma. Yeah, ladies, men, well, I speak to the women. Take your time with someone that you're involved with. Really get to know them. Get to know their family. Just see the whole dynamics. So where I drove today I went all the way over to Orange, Connecticut. Anyway, I was actually really close to the city, close to Westchester County, without even realizing. I mean, well, yeah, I saw it on the map. Connecticut. I'm a big girl now. I'm actually driving long distance. I usually never drive distances. I never drove any distance. My husband always drove. Well, he's not been on this plane now for 6 years, so. Signal? Show the road. It's a really pretty road. On the road again? Yeah, you gotta cut down the mountains over here in these regions. You cut down the mountain, then you cut up the mountain, then you go north on the mountain, then you go south on the mountain. Me, I drove around the corner. That's just well, I lived in Manhattan. I didn't need a vehicle, so it was my Metro card, taxi cabs, car service. Drove nowhere. I was driven. I was a lady of leisure with my Metro card. A Sandy Hook. What a shame. Wow. After that horrific tragedy, they did nothing. They'll never do nothing, these people. Oh, that big tree stump. It looked like an alligator. Wow. I was looking for some halal food restaurants. I didn't find any. In Danbury, there's a lot of East Asian restaurants. Yeah, so the worst decision you have to make is making funeral arrangements. That's just such a friggin' horror show. Oh my God. You know, when your body starts shutting down, if you don't take care of it, you end up just like what happened with my husband. Yeah, so when you have like, okay, I'll say this. If you have constant ringing in your ears, that could be a sign of high blood pressure. Yep. Which I know that now for myself. The pressure in the arteries. Yeah, I didn't. With my husband, I didn't even know he was taking high blood pressure. It's just like so crazy. One of many secrets. Just so this person up ahead is driving like 10 miles an hour, believe it or not. And of course, I am not going to tailgate because I don't need to see somebody's hemorrhoids. There's a car up there that's driving super slow. Oh my God, they're out and about. They're on a country road. Help, help. When we went to Europe, I wanted to drive on the Autobahn, but I didn't get there. We didn't get there. Autobahn is in Munich, I think. Connecticut, my neighboring state. Okay, so I'm gonna rank Connecticut drivers the worst because at first I was gonna rank New Jersey drivers the worst. Sorry, Jersey. But I'm gonna go with Connecticut. And I only say that because I've seen quite a few moves here today, driving. Okay, we got 84. We got 84. We're going to be getting on to 84. Here we go, 84. Damn berry. What a berry. Okay, 84. Damn berry. What a berry. Here we go. 84. Damn berry. What a berry. Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way. Idiot. Oh, east is the right lane. No, I went the right way. Here we go. East. I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go. Okay, I did that right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Like I said, I only drove around the corner. I really never drove far. How's everybody liking the fall foliage? It's actually kind of dry. A lot of spots are dry because we've had a drought. Sorry the show is not spectacular. Come on, let's go. Then get over. Then get over, guy. I'll let you pass. Thank you. I love the Escalade. I like that car. The sporty one, but it's too low. The leaves are not that colorful. Every season, the leaves have gotten more and more dull. Because of the heat. People say there's no global warming. Okay. Yeah, so the letter, the complaint, you cannot make a claim to a decedent without proof from the court that you are the executor of the estate. So that did not occur with his son, and well, he'll be finding out about that. Yep. Fucking low-life people. Ugh. Yeah, you know, there's all kinds of infidelity. There's financial infidelity when you lie about money to your spouse. Yep. When you go ahead and you get credit cards and you put them in your spouse's name and you don't tell your spouse. Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine wives and husbands who do stuff like that, right? Very honest, right? High integrity people. Sure thing. That's what my mother-in-law had done. Yep, high integrity. Extreme high integrity. Alright? I found out all this stuff after we got married. No, it's okay to be sneaky. Just lie about everything. Don't worry, honey. Just lie. It's okay. Fucking frauds. Fucking liars. Ugh. I was watching this show on Plex, really a great show, and the several different characters, key characters. One of the characters, there's these different couples, and so this one couple, they're having a gathering at their home, and they have other couples come over to join. So one of the wives ends up in the bathroom, and this woman's husband comes in, and he's eyeballing her. So they did what happens between two adults, standing up in the bathroom. Okay, so it happens that at the home that they were in, one of the preteen children saw this woman with the other lady's husband. Kid never said nothing, but he said it to the lady after, because then in another character, the woman, okay, there's a woman who has a daughter and a son, and she is separated from her husband. So she conjures up this plan where her teenage daughter allegedly goes missing, and they cannot find her. And she did this so that the husband would stay, because the husband, they were splitting, they were separated, and the husband, he didn't want to stay in the marriage. So she set this up, this BS scenario up, where the daughter was missing. The daughter was not missing. The mother knew exactly where she was. And then there was another character, right? Who she has a son and a daughter, and the daughter is from the boyfriend, the common law. But the common law boyfriend, he's like he's an adult. He's in an adult body, but he's regressed because he's riding a bicycle because he lost his license because of bad choices, drinking and driving. So his common law wife is she's a physiotherapist. So she has a client, and the client is this wealthy developer. So he propositions her, and he just said, well, it'll just be Rex, and it'll be a financial, I'll help you financially. It's going to be a physical thing. And she's like, no, I can't do that. Well, her deadbeat daughter, her baby daddy is loses another job, and then they're about to get evicted. So she's like, okay, she goes through with the transaction with this other guy, and it's all based on lies. I'm just telling this story because people live in sick, twisted, demented worlds, and they love to lie, and then they like to get people to get involved in the mix, in their stew, So just stay away from people that go with your gut. Go with your gut. That's all I have to say. And if people are gonna step out, be honest with your partner. Be honest. Like, hey, we're not working. It's not happening, and that's it. Instead of being a lying sack of shit. But anyway, everybody, I hope you're all well today. I hope you enjoyed the bit of the fall foliage. The fall foliage, which is, it's like I said, it's really not all that bright. It's not all that colorful. Looking at these names. Okay, everybody. I'll be back. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Don't take any wooden nickels. Till next time. And always be honest. Don't be a liar.